let's apply these following steps with an example. So let's have this example problem. So let's solve the problem. A box contains 5 balls. 2 are numbered 1. So the 2 balls has a number 1. Written number is 1. And 1 ball is numbered 3. So it has 3. And the 2 other balls, the 2 remaining balls are numbered 2. So we have numbered 1, 2, and 3. So the balls are mixed. These 5 balls are mixed, and 1 is picked at random. After a ball is selected, its number is recorded, and the same ball is returned in the box. The experiment is done repeatedly, and the results are shown in the table. We'll show the table after this slide. Then we need to solve the variance and standard deviation of the balls. So the random variable, discrete random variable we have here, that is the number of the numbered balls. Now let's apply the steps we have in solving the variance and standard deviation. So for the first step in our solution, we need to find the mean of the probability distribution. But first, we need to have our probability distribution, right? So we have values. So we have 2 for numbered 3. So let's have the number on the ball. Those are our random variable x, the values for the random variable x. And for numbered 1, it says that there are 2 balls with number 1. So the probability is equals to 2 over 5. Why over 5? Because there are 5 balls, right? So we have 5 balls given in the box. 5 balls in the box. For number 3, for the balls with number 3, there are only one ball. So the probability is equals to 1 over 5. And lastly, for the ball with number 2, we have 2 balls. So the probability is equals to 2 over 5. So this one. And for us to again correct if our probability distribution is correct, we need to get the sum of our probabilities. So 2/5 plus 1/5 plus 2/5, that is equals to 5 over 5, which is also equals to 1. So this means that this probability distribution is correct. Now let's get the product of your random variable values and its probability for us to find the mean. So we need to multiply 1 multiplied by 2 over 5, we have equals to 2/5. 3 multiplied by 1 over 5, that is equals to 3/5. And lastly, 2 multiplied by 2 over 5, that is equals to 4 over 5 or 4/5. And now to find the mean, the formula we need to get the sum of the products of x and its probability. So we have 2/5 plus 3/5 plus 4/5, that is equals to 9 over 5. So we just add 2 plus 3, that is 5 plus 4, that is 9. So we just copy the denominator, since all these fractions have the same denominator, which is 5. So we have 9 over 5, or 9 divided by 5, that is equals to 1.8. So our mean for the given for this problem, the probability distribution is equals to 1.8. Now let's move to the step 2. So for our step 2, we need to subtract the mean from each value of random variable. So we have our probability distribution now, and the product of the probability and of the random variable values and its probability. Now we need to subtract the mean. So our mean, we already obtained it from the step 1, which is equals to 1.8. So we have, for first random variable value, which is the 1, number 1, we have 1 minus 1.8, that is equals to negative 0.8, or negative 0.8. For 3 minus 1.8, that is equals to 1.2. And lastly, 2 minus 1.8, that is equals to 0.2. So this is the difference of the score, or the number on balls, and the mean. Now let's have the step 3 for our solution. So for step 3, square the results obtained in step 2. So we have the difference. So we need to square this difference. So we have negative 0.8 squared, that is equals to 0.64. Or we just multiply. We just need to multiply the difference, or the negative 0.8 to itself, or negative 0.8 times negative 0.8, that is equals to 0.64. For 1.2 squared, that is 1.44, and 0.2 squared, that is equals to 0.04. So this is the square of the results, or the square of the difference. For the fourth, in our solution, we need to get the product of the results obtained in step 3 and its corresponding probability. So we already have the product. We need to get the product of the square, difference of square. So this fifth column multiplied by the probability, second column, its probability. So we have 0.64 times 2 over 5, that is equals to 0.256. Then 1.44 multiplied by 1 over 5, that is equals to 0.288. And lastly, 0.04 multiplied by 2 over 5, or 2/5, that is equals to 0.016. So this sum, these products should be used for our fifth step. So in our fifth step, we need to get the sum of the result obtained in step 4. So that sum is our variance already. So this is the formula for the variance. So we just need to get the sum of products. So we have 0.256 plus 0.288 plus 0.016 equals to 0.56. And 0.56 is now the variance of the probability distribution we have in our problem. So this means 0.56, that is the difference, from the mean to the next values, to the next values in our distribution. So this is the separation between from the mean of our random variable values. And for the last step, we need to get, or to obtain the standard deviation, get the square root of the variance. So we just square root standard deviation symbol is equals to square root of 0.56. Approximately, that is equals to 0.75. So this is the standard deviation, or the standard deviation to our probability distribution, which is about the number on bolts, the probability distribution on the numbered bolts. So that's it for our discussion about the variance and the standard deviation of a discrete random variable.